Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. I'm leaving the option for my services at 50% off for the first year open, and I'll be providing further details after the clip ends. So if you're interested, please stay on. I'll be talking to you again at the end of the clip. I would like you also to read carefully the disclaimer that I'm going to put up now, so that it is clear to you before you go ahead and watch the video. This is just a standard thing. Well, we've got silver here, and I still think longer term it would look more sensible and comprehensible, at least to me, if the entire rally that began from here ended here, as I'm indicating on the daily, and that is an AB or ABC. That's one leg of this multi-month correction, and then we are now potentially in the B, which means that it's not going to fall much. It's just going to trail sideways with a roof roughly here pegged at 2860 or so, 2870, and it's going to just mark time. We won't see really any dramatic moves ups and downs, but it will stay stable, and at some point we will have a break that will go and retest this zone of 2422, and that could be the end of this very lengthy correction. I've got to tell you that the precious metals at the end of the day belong to, if you like, the big family of all metals. Yeah, if you are in a severe depression and you're in a situation where nobody really is interested, or there is no demand for metals because for whatever reason the economy is not moving, there is plenty of supply, etc., etc., you will see that affecting a lot of metals. And right now we are seeing that quite a few metals in the family of metals, yeah, that might not be really precious metals, but they are metals. They are certainly precious in their own context. Yeah, you think about rare earth, yes, you think about uranium, all those metals, and there is a long list of those metals. You go through and you see that in fact they are mostly in a healthy uptrend. Yes, some of them are in a very powerful uptrend. And silver has also the side, apart from being a precious metal, it has the side of being very useful industrial metal. This is this is very important in the world of electric cars. So to come and say that we're going to see a meltdown in silver, breaking and going into oblivion, it's, in my opinion, just nonsense. I think silver has plenty of value at current level and probably very undervalued when you take a look from a long-term perspective. Just on the basis of the industrial contribution, the industrial usage that you can make out of silver. So seeing it not doing much for a few months, so what? Longer term, this is just stabilizing, and I do think there'll be plenty more upside. Okay, let's now take the 60 minutes. So essentially a market in a coma, not doing much, just literally drifting sideways, really not doing much at all. If it's going to follow in the footsteps of gold, and I think gold is heading higher, it has a better wave count, better structure, this could be the end of this down draft, and we will start seeing it going slightly higher as the US dollar Japanese yen will continue lower. This one will perk up here and will flower a bit, and we will continue with that movement, patchy, if you like, patchy upside movement in silver. Now here's the situation of gold. That's gold daily scale, and on the same screen here you see the action in the US dollar Japanese yen. That's in black. Yeah, I discussed it already several times in the last week, and the message is crystal clear. We have pretty good inverse relationship between the US dollar Japanese yen and gold. This is just screaming at you off the chart. It just jumps at you. You can see the big drop in the US dollar Japanese yen, and you can see gold coming back to life. You can see US dollar Japanese yen going up and this one slumping hard. In short, you study this chart, you'll see there's a lot to be gleaned from the relationship between these two. Now, I also made the case when we discussed the Forex that there is now a viable wave count. I would even go one step further and say to the extent of actually being a high confidence wave count that the US dollar Japanese yen is probably going there. So it's not very difficult to see why I think that gold has a wind at its back to push it higher. Yes, based on this relationship, that there is a fair chance that gold is going to push higher. The wave count is really encouraging. Nothing sensational, but it's holding quite well. Right from the bottom here, it is of course on a different path than the one we have just examined in the case of silver. Silver is still struggling around here, comparatively speaking, but gold is in good shape. I am avoiding jumping in with fixed labelings here. I want to have more price action to go by, but right now I would qualify disappointing price action if it does break this level. 1773. I think dropping back to 1790, consolidating 1785 around here, that's fine. I think that is still keeping good shape of the upwards momentum here, but breaking that low right here, that will kill the whole thing in my opinion. It will seek to go lower, but at the moment it's not doing any of these things. It's actually even at higher level, it's going sideways. I reckon this is a preparation for going even higher. Okay, my website, the homepage is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week, and at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price. Essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here, it takes you to the page where it explains to you, you should read that, it explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal. because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. You know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you're not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you're interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year, but you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos, okay? So you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now, I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here, chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very, very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me, and wishing you a great trading week. Bye now.